Go, Wiz. You cleaning the rugs? Good job, Micah. So my littlest baby wasn't feeling well. I had to take him to the pediatrician. We found a really great one in our area who speaks great English and has really good bedside manner for the kids. And yeah, so it turns out he just has an eye and ear infection, but all is well. He's doing much better now. No.
Why?
Where are they?
They're in the room.
In here?
Yeah, in the room.
No, maybe they're resting. How you feel, Joshie? Good. You feel better? Okay. Be careful. Oh.
Hey, Joshua, you were supposed to be going up.
It looks like, is there something growing in here or are these all just weeds? I think it's just all just
There's
weeds.
somebody pooping there. Then the plants can't.
Hey guys, good morning. It's a new day and I'm about to head out to get some coffee and tea with a friend of mine in town here. But before I do, I just wanted to comment on my latest post. I am realizing there are some really misinformed, flat out ignorant people just out there, you know, in the world. It's amazing how some people think that Black Americans don't belong in Ethiopia, but they think that Ethiopians can belong in the US, where my ancestors, who these people say are not their ancestors, were enslaved and labored hard without pay, were brutally abused, you know, the R word for women, children, boys, girls, men, you know, and so they want to say Black people don't belong in Ethiopia, but they can belong there and enjoy the fruits of my ancestors' labors. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, you know? Many of those people who are saying stuff like that, they don't realize that America would not be as successful as it is today without the profits of slavery, without the profits of cotton production, right? Which were harvested and produced by my ancestors. So it's just foolishness. And I was just really surprised to see that there are Ethiopians out there who think like this. If you are one of them, you should be very ashamed. You are misrepresenting Ethiopia. You are misrepresenting Africa. You are misrepresenting Black people all over the world. That is shameful. Anyways, I don't want to get worked up because now I'm about to go enjoy a nice lunch with my friend. And yeah, enjoy the rest of my day. You guys do the same. Okay, so my friend came and picked me up in her car, and we are driving to our lunch spot. But as you can see, it is rainy season in Ethiopia, and it was quite a rainy day while we were out. There was actually a torrential downpour while we were out. But still, we had a really great time together. I'm trying to show you guys the markets and everything, but didn't help that I had the window closed. But yeah, you can kind of get a look around town. You see how muddy the streets are.
especially on rainy days. But people, like I said, it's holiday season, so people are still out and about and shopping and getting things done anyways. Yep, there's plenty of cars and bajajes on the road, and those are the things that I take to get around locally. Hey guys, I am back from my lunch with my friend. We had a really great time. We laughed, we talked, and it's just nice to kind of get out of the house and have some mommy time with a friend, you know, and everything. Like, once you become a mom, like, life becomes about your kids, right? So it was nice to be able to kind of get out for a bit. And of course, I didn't forget about the children. I brought them some food, and for my husband too, you know, he likes burgers. You see, I brought them back some roomy burger. What's this? Oh, thank you. Uh-oh. Sit down, Joshie, sit down. Eat. Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I know I still sound a little bit congested right now. That is because, like you saw in one of my previous clips, my littlest baby has a mild eye and ear infection, which we went to the doctor for and got him on antibiotics. But so my little cold has relapsed because of his infection. So, and we are sharing a room. My husband and I share a room with him. So, yeah, that is what has happened there. But anyways, it is almost Ethiopian New Year, and you can literally feel the excitement in the air as people are out shopping for materials and food and everything they're going to need for the holiday. People are in a good mood. You see all of those beautiful yellow flowers around the city and around the country that represents, I believe, like prosperity and new beginning for the new year, the new Ethiopian year on the Ethiopian calendar. So it's an exciting time. And yeah, I'm just interested to see how the kids will respond to Ethiopian New Year. I think it's their first time in Ethiopia celebrating Ethiopian New Year. My oldest son did celebrate it one time here when he was 2 years old, and I highly doubt he remembers it. So it'll be like a first time for him as well with the other kids. And yeah, so we'll see how they enjoy it. We'll be at my sister-in-law's house celebrating with the rest of the family. Excuse me. So you guys will get to see that as well. But anyway, so a couple days ago, I put out a post that I thought, you know, would be encouraging and maybe unifying. And it had the opposite effect. And I was a little bit shocked and a little bit hurt by some of the comments. And if for those of you who didn't see that post, it was something to the effect of me saying, you know, Black Americans should be welcomed in Ethiopia because we also supported Ethiopians, or our ancestors did, during their fight against Italy. You know, Black Americans in the U.S. at that time lobbied the U.S. government to support Ethiopia when the U.S. government was not willing to do that. You know, they were reluctant to even support Ethiopia against the Italians. And so it was, you know, basically a message of like, you know, for those people who think Black people only belong in West Africa or Central Africa, like we should be welcomed here as well, because at that time, like our ancestors saw Ethiopians as their brothers and sisters and, you know, wanted to support them and wanted to see them defeat Italy. So yeah, that was the post, and there were some people, Ethiopian people, who were triggered by the post for whatever reason. And, you know, they were coming quite aggressively in the comments. One person even called me the N-word. And you're not going to see that comment anymore because I deleted it. And it infuriated me. I was so angry. And my husband knew I was disturbed by it all. And I was like, so do Ethiopians not like black people anymore? Like, when did this happen? I've never had that kind of treatment from an Ethiopian. I've never experienced that. So I was completely shocked and caught off guard. Like, these are not the Ethiopian people that I've known and loved. Like, I don't know what has happened and when did this happen, but it threw me off. So I was kind of like in a bad mood and starting to question, like, you know, should I even be here? Do they even want me here? You know, or am I better off just somewhere else, you know? But something amazing happened. Actually, two amazing things happened. So I was out shopping and buying some things, food and stuff for the house, and preparing for the holiday season. And I was at a place called Fresh Corner. It's a local kind of like small grocery store chain here, and they sell fresh fruits, vegetables, sometimes specialty items. So I was in there, I got whatever items I came for, and then I went to the cashier, I paid for them, and then I left. And as I was, you know, outside of the store, an employee, a female employee, came running after me, and she was like, ma'am, you know, in Amharic, telling me, wait, come back. And I said, you know, what? I was thinking in my head, like, did I forget something? Did I not pay enough money? Like, what happened? So I went back inside, and the cashier told me that she accidentally overcharged me. And they gave me my money back. They gave me over 200 birr back. And, you know, they were like, I'm so sorry, you know, very apologetic about it. And that made me feel so good. I was like, wow, just when I was starting to think, like, I don't know what happened to Ethiopian people. Like, they used to be so loving and kind and generous, especially to, you know, guests in their country. And, you know, just when I was starting to think like something has changed, that encounter, like, restored my faith in Ethiopia, restored my faith in Ethiopian people and in humanity, you know, largely. And it was just such a pleasant surprise. Like, they could have just let me walk away and kept my money, but they didn't. They came, tracked me down, and gave me my money back and apologized. I mean, it was such a beautiful thing. So moving forward, as I was going from Fresh Corner, I went and I went to a bakery, I got some bread, and then I went to another like local fruit and vegetable market, just a small shop, you know, not like a grocery store. For people who've been to Ethiopia, you'll probably know what I mean, like just a local place that has some vegetables. So I was getting like a lot of things, a lot of tomatoes and potatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, a whole bunch of stuff, right? So the items I got were actually very heavy. And the bag that the guy gave me wasn't strong enough to hold all of the food, and it broke. And like one onion or something fell out. And the people around me were like, Aizosh, like, you know, I don't know. Basically that means like, be strong, or I'm sorry that happened to you, kind of thing. And so people came and helped me gather the stuff. And then one of the guys who worked at the vegetable place came and, you know, saying, do you want me to help you? So he came out, he put the vegetables in a stronger bag and carried them for me a little bit of ways to my house, you know? Then he was saying like that he had to go back and was asking, did I think I could go the rest of the way by myself? I said, yeah, no problem, I can carry it. But mind you, I still had the stuff from Fresh Corner and the stuff from the bakery and now all these vegetables. So I'm carrying them, but I'm like walking a few feet and then I'll stop and like readjust the bags, you know, and the weight. And there was a little girl, probably between the age of maybe 12 and 14, who saw me. And she came up to me in Amharic and she asked me like, do I need help? And I said, oh yeah, that would be great. She took the bag of vegetables, she put it on her back, And she started walking with me, carrying it, and I was carrying the other stuff, the bakery stuff and the fresh corner stuff. And she was like, oh, you don't speak Amharic? And then I was like, yeah, no, just only a little bit. You know, I know enough to get around and to buy things and stuff like that. And so, you know, she was so sweet. She carried it the rest of the way to my house. And I was going into my purse and my wallet to give her some money, some birr. And she was like, no. Like, she didn't want any money. And I was just like, no, I have to give you money for helping me. That was a very kind thing that you did. She was like, no. So she wouldn't take the money, and she left. So that was the second amazing thing. And I really believe that God was trying to show me that those few people that I encountered in the comment section are not representative of who true Ethiopians are, you know. There are still many good, kind, generous, humble Ethiopians. And that just, those two encounters, those two incidents really boosted my joy, my faith, and reaffirmed to me that I am supposed to be here. I'm here, I'm in the right place, I'm where I'm supposed to be. My children, my husband, we are where we are supposed to be. And, you know, I don't know what is going on with people. I think it's mostly people who have moved outside of Ethiopia and are now more westernized in their behavior and in their thinking. But it almost seems as though those people are like plants, like agents among us, you know, that are trying to bring division and hatred and anger within, you know, the family. We are family. So I'm like, I don't know where those people came from. I don't know why they reacted that way, but I know I'm supposed to be here. I'm happy here. We're all happy here. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because it encouraged me. So hopefully it encourages you as well, that, you know, if you're thinking of moving to Ethiopia or returning to Ethiopia, like, the people here, there are people who are very kind-hearted and generous, and you will feel the warmth, you know. Of course, there are those out there and everywhere who are, you know, I would say bad apples in the bunch, you know. And you just ignore those people, you know, and just seek out the ones who are genuine, who are true, who are real. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys because it encouraged me. It inspired me, you know, and yeah. So anyways, you guys over the next couple days will be seeing our New Year celebrations. I'll be sure to capture some footage of that and bring it to you guys here on the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you again in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye.